going to Palawan.
Pizza!
So, how was our first day?
America.
Ayaw po masarap. Kakatag, pizza. We're going to Sabang.
Hindi, nice tayo. Gusto ko everything. Ngayon na lang,
Have a ride. Explore namin sa Underground River. Abot mo yun dili.
limestone ba? Picture ko sa limestone.
Limestone? Nasa itong limestone? Ano yun, no? Ara. Wala na, mabantayan. Agihan pa ito na ito niya.
Monkeys! Dito daw. Hello, monkey. Okay. Monkey, baby monkey. Baby. A monkey. Monkey. There's a monkey. Baby. Mama monkey and baby. Mama and baby. Happy Mother's Day. Naka-zoom.
Ay, naka-zoom ang dami.
Gi-zoom na ako tungkol sa monkeys. Would you like to use the toilet?
Okay.
Let's go.
So, let's proceed.
Kasi makakita sa monkeys.
Napaman ang ang payong.
Just follow the trail.
Napaman ang payong, no?
Yes, it's there. Pero wala na lock imo hang
Ako ang?
With us.
Let's go to Asay ni? Underground River. Excited na kayo.
Of course. It's a UNESCO heritage. Amazing.
Ilan yan? Good morning. Please get your audio guide. The tour guide inside.
Thank you.
Mag-walk tour lang ng gano'n.
That's weird.
Oh, audio guide.
Audio guide.
Wala na entrance. Dahil na may musulod. Ready na ka, musulod?
Yes.
Pwede muna po kayo dun sa platform habang wala pang tao.
Sige
Tara
pa.
po!
Tara.
Wait lang. Okay, okay.
Sige. Tarungan na to ang helmet na to. Nagdagan siya.
Habang wala pang tao, mamaya po sana yan dito. Hindi nyo makalimag. Sila po tayo dito. Mayroon po akong camera.
Sige po. Dodo daw. Nauna dyan may front row. Front row ba ni? Oh yeah, front row lang yan. Oh, daghag tao. Nasa may padulong? Dito. Excited? Mga hard hats na.
Okay pa. Magmask ko kay basiksik ko. We are here at the underground enchanted river UNESCO heritage site. So this is our second UNESCO heritage site.
Second?
Yes, okay. First one was the Mount Hamigitan. So this is the second UNESCO site that we've been to. So look at that.
Kung saan ito ang aandar? Hindi po kusa. Masyado na mag-on.
We are entering the underground subterranean river.
We thought na kaning mga nagalupad, gadagan kayo kay mga bats na, pero dili pa day, no?
Those are birds. So there's an audio guide that discussed how the cave was formed. So yes, it was really dark inside. So when the guide turned off the flashlight, it was pitch black. There were also a lot of tourists at that time, so we were the only ones in the river. So if you can see the bright light. So this is the most interesting part of the tour, the cathedral. They called it the cathedral because there's a lot of spiritual elements, spiritual formations that was formed. So, and when we went inside, it was so dark as you can see. So the tour guide pointed us into the, what's the rock formation again?
What at itong Mary?
Mary. So this is the candlelight. Yes, it looks like a candle, melted candle wax. So it is a stalagmite. So it was formed from the droplets of some calcium calcite or something. And then on the left side we can see
The angel.
Yeah, there's an angel. They say there's an angel. Those are angels. And then another one unique figure that you can see is the Pegasus. It does look like a Pegasus.
Yung head and yung wings na yan.
And on the left side you can see it's like the birth of Christ. Looks like the birth of
I
Christ.
think this is the Last Supper.
Oh, this is it, the Last Supper. So that's the interesting part of this cave. Your mind, yes, your imagination and your mind will trick you, or trick by it. Just check the word, proper word. It will open up your mind. The rock formation that looks like a dinosaur's teeth are the stalactites and stalagmites. They are formed as water drips rich in calcium carbonate from the cave ceilings falls down, and as it becomes saturated, they become the rock formations. Stalactites from the ceiling and the stalagmites on the ground. So at this point, I was just enjoying the ride. I was feeling like there was a snake, right? That's
yeah.
a snake. What kind of snake was that?
Not sure.
Oh, that's the interesting part. It looks like a mushroom. Yeah, so
I think sa ano na itong ginatawag nila na palengke pag ginana.
yeah, this is the
Mga fruit formations.
the only thing that I was thinking the whole time was, yeah, that looks like a mushroom. It took millions of years to form these rocks. The cave was formed since 15 million years ago, and I was just thinking that the cave has lived long enough to see many generations. No, we were just visitors of the cave. It was an astonishing trip. Yeah. At this point, we're still speechless.
Yan, kig mga formations and na-describe nila mga different fruits na
Yeah.
nag-form. Mga veggies, mga cacao.
The audio guide was telling us to imagine certain fruits from the formation. So they were suggesting some carrots, anything, mushrooms. So yeah, the cave is so mystical. There were a lot of bats, so we had to cover our mouth with mask. Especially me, because I was very astonished the whole time I was opening my mouth.
Yung tungod po sa kangit-ngit sa cave, nag-shoot lang mi according sa spotlight. Nasundan lang akong spotlight. Nasa nag-appoint tour guide.
Yeah. It is weird for some. I heard some tourists that said they weren't so excited when they went here, but for me it was, well, subjective man din ang enjoyment. So when I went here, I was quiet the whole time because nature is amazing. But it's amazing. Yeah.
Well, for both of us, we enjoyed the underground river tour.
Yeah. All I can think about during this time was how the cave was formed since 15 million years ago. So according to the guide, the cave was formed from the collision of two tectonic plates, and then many conditions such as acidity, among others, has caused the cave to fall apart, and hence the subterranean river. I think this is the bat poop.
This is guano.
Yes, this is the large pile of bat poop. It looks like a mountain already. You could just imagine how many millions of years, that generations of and eons of bats that lived here. So I don't know, we just had to cover our mouths because we don't want another COVID.
And that's what they called guano.
Yes, you learned the word and now you're saying it
Yes,
a lot.
I say that a lot.
Guano. So this was the last part of the farthest that we could go inside the river from the bat poop area. So we turned around and going outside. So yeah, this is how dark it is.
Where the tour guide tried to
Turn off the
the
flashlight.
light.
Yeah.
It was pitch black.
Nakakatakot pa lang pumasok dito. No, imagine mo ba yung mga tao noon? Maybe they were just looking for food, and then ganito yung maabutan nila.
Or hiding for something.
If may colonizers. Anyway, there were markings. So during the earliest expedition inside the cave, many people tried to mark the walls, and then some scientists realized that it is a bad idea because the contents of the pen erodes, I don't know, interacts with the formation of the stones. So it served as a lesson not to touch anything. Like for example, this one, the earliest expedition was on 1937 by someone, and it still left a mark inside. So it proves how disrupting nature will leave a lasting impact.
Grabe,
I
no?
guess.
Almost 100 years.
Yeah, matagal na masyado, hindi na mura. Ayun, palabas na kami. Okay.
Sino yung hindi nakikita? Yan, 1, 2, 3. Ayan. Anyway guys, inyo po lahat. Maraming salamat sa pag-ibig sa underground river. Ano po, nag-enjoy po kayo.
Nalingaw ka sa...
Yes.
St. Paul Limestone Formation, National Geological Monument.
Well, because my favorite than wet and sandy, so I was like, I can't be bothered to put them back on.
Formations pa. That was very good. And
Good lang is the
memorable.
word. Ano may better word?
Memorable.
Memorable.
Excellent.
Excellent. Other words pa? Supernatural.
Supernatural play.
Yeah.
Being.
That's so nice. Wow.
Ikaw, sa may maingon ni mo ato?
I was speechless.
Speechless.
I was quiet the whole time.
Ako po.
Amazing ang ang
Or,
formation. To think na siya, millions of years siya na form.
ito po, 12. Kaya ka lang. Nice kaya ka lang kapag maminaw lang sa tapos tanawon lang.
What did you learn?
I learned that there's a huge pile of bat poop.
Yeah, it was a huge
giant
pile of bat poop.
Now we're heading to the place where we can eat the exotic food of Palawan, the tamilok. It's a mangrove worm, but it's actually just a mollusk.
Ano siya ang Tamilok Challenge.
Let's go! Ay, mollusk pala siya. Naluga po dahil.
Dapat mahurot na ninyo. Musta?
Chewy.
Chewy. Ang
Kung
flavor.
ka okay nila, okay lang. Wala siya flavor. Lamas.
Ang lamas ang flavor.
Chewy siya, chewy. Okay na. Ano ba ito okay nila? Ano pa? Ikaw. Against the light, manday ko.
Ano?
Tadakimasu. Suka, ano yung first mataste?
Suka ang first.
Chewy. Wala mo siya lasa. Nalimpyon man nila. Sure. Daghan lagi kag emote imong face. Over. Jesus, Jesus. Garap man.
Masyag, ano, masya aftertaste. Hello, kami sa Mangrove.
So at this time, we went to the Sabang Mangrove paddle boat, which was maintained and facilitated by the community-based ecotourism. They were assisted by the DNR. So the woman here, our tour guide, was explaining to us how this mangrove area was supposed to be full of mangroves. So after the typhoon, it was there were a lot of debris. So at this point, there was a pit viper actually. If you can see that, it was hanging. And there's also a monitor lizard right there. It's moving. So Sabang is such a biodiversity rich place. It's actually all of Palawan. So this is the last part of our biodiversity tour.
This way to Sabang. Zipline. Hike na ta, pasaka, inay-inay lang. Okay, humanami sa first flight of stairs. Pero wala pa mi nahuman. Gituyo nila nga na ay bench din eh. Kaya para makapahulay mi. So, hulay sa mi. Okay. Zipline.
Scared.
Kaya ba nagigil siya?
Okay.
Kaya po mo siya doon. Ma'am, doon kaya mo.
Okay. Tapos saan po magpawak?
Yan, ito yung hawak niyo makanan, ma'am. Yung kaliwa niyo, ma'am, dito yung hawak, ma'am. Sir, doon kayo, sir.
Long live the young at heart. You know who you are. With your spirit burning, take a risk and take a chance. Carry on. Long live the soul set free. Don't be afraid to dream. While the world's still turning, every moment make it happen. With two left feet, keep on dancing. Beat by beat, breath by breath, walking hand in hand, step by step. With a drop of faith and childlike wonder, you can weather the lightning, you can brave the thunder. No roadmap, but keep on running. No parachute, but keep on jumping. Oh, I think you might be on to something. Long live the young at heart. You know who you are. With your spirit burning, take a risk and take a chance. Carry on. Long live the soul set free. Don't be afraid to dream. While the world's still turning, every moment make it happen. With two left feet, keep on dancing. Beat by beat, breath by breath, walking hand in hand, step by step. Here and now, day by day, won't let this memory slip away.